This is Harry Davies from Air Fighting, joined by Emanuel Odiase ahead of his fight next Saturday at the O2 Indigo. There's a lot to talk about, but Emmanuel, before we get into things, it's first time having you on the channel, so I just wanted you to introduce yourself to those who might not know who you are and a bit about yourself and how you got into boxing.
Hello, first of all, it's an honor to be on the channel. To introduce myself, well, I'm Emanuel, as you said, Emanuel Odiase, 25 years old. I'm fighting out of Wolverhampton right now, but I'm born and raised in Heidelberg, Germany. My coach is Joby Clayton, same coach as Benjamin Whittaker, former coach of Anthony Joshua, who I'm managed from 258 Management, Anthony Joshua. So yeah, I got great people around me, and yeah, I'm fighting next week in London.
Second professional fight, I believe. I think you had, correct me if I'm not wrong, around the 30 or 40 amateur fight mark. What sort of was the journey like from amateur to pros? I know you got introduced to boxing around 16 years old and then went into the amateur. You've had a hell of a career so far for the age of 25, but just your second professional fight next Saturday, I believe, correct?
Yeah, correct. I had my first one, had my debut over in Germany in Munich at P2M Box Promotion. It was a second round KO. So for this one, I'm excited to get out in the UK and showcase my talent in front of the UK audience. I wanted to say a huge shout out to 258 Management, Metro Boxing for getting this done. And yeah, to the amateur, my amateur background, I had like 30 to 40 fights. It's like I think 35 somewhere in between. But obviously, the greatest thing about myself is the experience that I've gotten with the pros. So I've sparred all of the champions besides of Tyson Fury. So I've been in with Usyk, AJ, Deontay Wilder, Derek Chisora, Dylan White, like Agit Kabayel as well in Germany. So I've got great experience. So I'm just looking forward to showcasing everything in the pro scene now.
This is almost like I know obviously you're born in Germany, have Nigerian roots too, but this is almost like a home because you've been in the UK for a while. I believe you went to Manchester with your uncle as sort of in the I think 2017 time. But you know, a lot of people know who you are in this country, and now your first fight in the UK. I'm sure it's quite exciting.
It's more than exciting. Yeah, I have a huge background from the UK. Obviously, my uncle lives around Manchester, and I've spent some time at the Collier at the Moston ABC. Pat Barrett, he took care of me. So huge shout out to Pat Barrett and Black Flash Promotion. Um, and yeah, UK, I'm excited. I can't lie. Like a lot of people have been asking me, "Are you excited? How are you feeling?" To be honest, these last couple of days, I was in camp mode. I was still like just focusing on getting the work done. But right now, we slowing it down, and I'm really looking forward to put on a great performance. And after seeing the fights last night um, at the OVO Arena in Wembley, it was great. So I'm excited to put on a great show as well.
Yeah, as you said, there's a great few upcoming few weeks for boxing, starting with yourself. What, just under a week now, and obviously a week after that was supposed to be your sparring and training partner Oleksandr Usyk. But I just wanted to get your reaction because what we're a couple of days on now since the fight has been postponed to the 18th of May. As someone who is involved in Oleksandr's camp, what was his reaction and your sort of reaction as a team to the news?
Uh, yeah, Alexander, I didn't really talk to him about this, but to be honest, uh, I've had many people telling me Fury is going to pull out of this fight. And I said to them, nah, it's too much money involved. He won't pull out. Like, he's going to go through with it. And then you see what happened. But at the end of the day, it's boxing. You've seen the video. It happened. Like, he can't really change the fact that he's got cut now. um, so it happens. And Fury, for Usyk, I think he's calm and collected. He's too experienced to let any of that get in his head. Of course, it's gonna be annoying for him because he's been peaking in training camp, and he's done that before. So I've been out in March already in Turkey where we was preparing for the Fury fight that was supposed to happen in April, but it never happened. And now it's the second camp that he was preparing, and the fight never happened. So one positive is he's really good. He's in good form, good shape. He's prepared, as like for the style that Fury's gonna bring to the table. Uh, but yeah, the annoying part is just like the peaking and then going down and starting to work that up again. And I don't know if a lot of people know that, but he missed his baby's birth for this. So he was in Spain preparing while his wife was giving birth in Ukraine, and he was so focused on camp that he stayed in Spain, and he missed it for that. So it's extra annoying right now, I can imagine.
I'm guessing that was quite recent because I know he's been. I'm not sure how long he's been in Spain for, but I didn't realize again, like, as you said there, he sort of missed his wife's birth. This was pretty recent, right? Because he's been in Spain for the last few weeks, I believe.
Yeah, he's been in Spain since 2, 3 months. So he's been there for a while. But his baby is a daughter as well. She was born a couple of days ago. His wife put it up on Instagram as well. So yeah, blessings to them. All the best. Wishing them a lot of health. But yeah, it's annoying, but it's life. You know, you got to move on and you got to stay calm and collected because if you if you let that stuff get in your head, it's not going to be good for you.
You were obviously part of his camp before he fought and defended his world titles against Daniel Dubois. How would you compare his preparations for that one to this one with Fury? Because obviously, as you said there, he was peaking right. He was ready to go.
Yeah, to be honest, I gotta say they kind of have a structure going on, so they do the same kind of things in every camp. So they serious. They're not gonna change things up because it's been working for them. But to be honest, I gotta say he looked the best in this camp, looking as good as ever, to be honest. And that's where the annoying part comes in for him because I think he felt it as well that he's really good. He's in good shape, and then boom, fights canceled or postponed. But it happens.
Mm.
It's boxing. It's life. So as the man he is, I think he'll not let himself get distracted too much. He's gonna stay sharp, stay focused, and he's gonna go out and get the job done. Is what I'm thinking.
You said yourself that, and there was a lot of rumors floating around that Tyson's camp wasn't going well and people thought he was going to pull out. And then I think a lot of people were skeptical until they sort of saw the video and the proof of the cut. It does it justice, right? Would you say that was sort of sufficient evidence of like you said, it's boxing, this things happens, but without that, there was sort of a lot of questions being asked: is it real or not?
Oh yeah, I didn't know. So when I heard he was pulling out, to be honest, I was saying, this can't be real. And I've been commenting on one of the posts of this boxing report. I said they should just strip him off his title because he's been holding up the division for too long. And to be honest, it's boxing. At the end of the day, it's unfair to say what I said as well, like even on the comments, because I gotta say it's boxing. It happens. But I still feel like him fighting Ngannou and all that kind of stuff is it's holding up the division. It was holding up the division. But to be fair, it's a business at the end of the day, and people are gonna do what's best for them. So respect to the man that he's taking care of his family. But in terms of like boxing and then old school fighters, you can't compare what these guys are doing to what these guys back in the past have been doing. So yeah, all the best. I wish him a speedy recovery, and I hope he's going to show up for the next one.
Speaking of the next one, do you think May 18th is too soon? Because it's quite a big cut about his eye, and going on that, obviously Usyk was linked to a Hrgovic fight. Did he want to take another fight for February 17th? It was quite short notice, or is his mind solely set on Tyson?
From what I've heard, I think Usyk wanted to push on for this fight, but the Saudis said, nah, they want to push on for Fury Usyk because they have everything in place already. So I understand that they want to go for the undisputed because it's going to be the biggest fight at the moment. But yeah, I think he was pushing to get another fight in because he's peaking, like I said. So all of the camp expenses, everything. Uh, I'm not gonna say it was for nothing, but yeah, he spent a lot of energy and time and also money on that camp, and he doesn't get anything back from that, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see. I think yeah, he's focused on Fury still, but he would have been ready to fight Hrgovic as well because for me personally, I think Usyk is one of the best heavyweights around with AJ right now. AJ at the moment with his calm mind, with Ben Davis in his corner, and just Ben Davison's voice, not too many different voices. I think it's very good. So Usyk, AJ three maybe one day. That would be exciting. Just looking at the shape that AJ is in right now.
I don't know if you've ever had a similar sort of cut, but do you not think 3 months is maybe it's a bit soon, right? I think a lot of people were thinking later for something that big, maybe they wanted more time, or do you think May 18th is maybe an okay date?
To be honest, I've never been cut in my life, and gotta but yeah, got to smack on wood. That's what we do over in Germany, where we say, "I've never, nothing happened to me, and God willing, it stay that way." I've never been cut, if I remember correctly, but I think 3 months it's dangerous because you've seen the way it's been opened up, and I'm just gonna say for sure, Usyk is gonna have that in his game plan right now, just targeting that eye. Like he'll not go away from his usual game plan. He's still gonna do what he does, but you've seen how he got cut. And if he's in close and Usyk is gonna do some dirty boxing, it can open up, and this could be a huge factor.
Go into yourself. You mentioned it when we started this interview that you sparred with all the big guys aside from Fury, or at Wilder, White, Chisora. Why do you think? I know you're basically the same height as Tyson, I believe. Why do you think they've all got you in, for their fights with Fury?
Oh yeah, because I move good, man. My feet are solid and my head movement is good as well. So that's what you need when you prepare for a guy like Fury. And to be honest, I'm quick as well. I got a good jab. I would say I got a great jab, but I'm working on it still. It's gonna become better. But yeah, I've got similarities to Fury's game. I think Fury's got a lot of things that I don't have, but also I have some things that Fury don't have. So when I was sparring Chisora, as an example, we had Don Charles, his coach, telling me, you work your feet better than Fury does. So like he's giving me props. Like he says I'm the perfect sparring, and I'm doing stuff better than Fury does. So I can help a lot of people when they prepare for Tyson Fury.
Mm. I believe you said Joshua was one of your sort of biggest inspirations, aside from, I know Muhammad Ali's your favorite fighter, but you watched his fight with Klitschko back in 2017, and then it's quite weird being involved in his training camps. Obviously, you're good friends with Usyk too. It's quite weird given they fought twice. You're probably big fans of both men, and maybe want to see a third fight. You'd be torn between those two, right?
I'm not really torn because AJ is my guy still. I respect Usyk a lot, and he's very cool when I'm speaking to him. But the bond that I have with AJ is nothing like I have with Usyk. And also, he's my manager. Also, he's my uh, fellow countryman from Nigeria. Um, so yeah, I'd definitely be on AJ's side if the fight is happening. But uh, I'm wishing both of the guys nothing but the best, and may the best man win always in any sport. If I have two people fighting that I know the better man should win, or the better man, like the better team should win if it's football. That's just the way it is. But yeah, definitely Team AJ.
Can I get your prediction? Obviously, they were supposed to be happening next week. Sorry, 2 weeks, but it's not happening anymore. But can I get your predictions on the Fury Usyk fight and obviously AJ's fight with Ngannou? How do you see those both going?
I think AJ stops Ngannou. I think it's just levels to this. I think the fundamentals of AJ is just too good. He's not gonna go in there and underestimate him because we've seen that he can be dangerous, even though he is an MMA fighter. So especially in the heavyweights, you gotta be careful with anyone you fight in because he has knockout power. So yeah, AJ 6th round stoppage, I think, maybe earlier, maybe 4th round, something like that. And then Usyk, I would say, is either gonna go to points like unanimous for Usyk, or he's gonna open up the cut and they're gonna stop it, doctor stoppage, something like that. But I think Usyk is gonna take home all the belts.
And finally, yourself this year, I'm sure, is a big year for you, starting with this UK fight, the UK debut. I'm sure you want to go on to big things this year. What are your sort of plans for 2024?
The plans are just staying active, because I want to be out at least 6 times this year. If I can make that happen, if we can make that happen with my team over at 258 Management, that will be blessings. So there's a lot of possibilities with me being a German citizen still. I can fight over in Germany. I can fight in the UK, do it similar. So get 3 fights in the UK, get 3 fights in Germany. That would be the best outcome. Maybe we can even go to Saudi one day. We'll see. But yeah, just staying active and just progressing. That's what my coach keeps saying, Joby Clayton. It's all about progression. So yeah, we're putting in that karma on a daily basis, and we getting that energy back, God willing.